If you're trying to snag a date with a strapping, good-looking business professional, then you need to call a strapping, good-looking business professional-ish guy who works on the radio.
Hey.
Do we know any? I don't know
do.
one.
Yeah,
What show?
I'm going to raise my hand right there.
see
I
you,
think
Jeffrey.
I qualify for that role.
Professional?
Because I said professional-ish, because one of our listeners went out with a successful man who has one of the most desirable jobs you'd ever find on a dating app. And she's waited for him for not days, not weeks, but months to get another meetup.
Yikes.
Which is why she's finally reached out to us for our services. And I just hope this strapping gentleman is ready to be strapped by a strap-happy strapper like myself.
I can't tell if you're
professional
talking
style.
to yourself or to the other person.
Talking to the other guy.
It'll all become clear in your
yeah.
second date update right after this. If you go out with somebody that you really, really like,
Aw, that's nice.
how long are you willing to wait and pursue them, hoping to get that second date?
Oh.
God.
What's your max limit? Is it 2 weeks before you tap out? 4 weeks?
Wait, what?
Were you
You're gonna
give up?
wait? You're gonna wait that long to get a second date?
That's what I'm saying. How long are you willing to wait for it?
I was gonna say 2 minutes.
Well, one of our listeners, Jacqueline, sent us an email saying she met a guy so amazing, she's been trying to lock down date number 2 for the last 4 months.
God, just even when you
Okay.
said it, the music crescendoed and it felt so right, Jeff.
And then it's been 4 months.
She's
But that's a
willing to
long
do
time.
whatever it
Yeah.
takes. In fact, she's calling in the big guns to get it done today, and that's us.
Hey.
So, Jacqueline, thank you for calling AT&T. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
4 months? My gosh. Have you been dating other people in that time, or are you just holding out for this guy?
I mean, I've met up with some other people, but I feel like most of my brain space is taken up by thinking about Tom.
Oh,
Yeah, he's the
thinking
best
about
one.
Tom.
Yeah, he's guy number 1 in your heart right now.
Mm-hmm.
So, Tom is his name. How did you meet him?
What was that online, like
Okay.
most people?
Did you
Okay.
know as soon as you met him that there was something really special about him?
I did. I got that feeling.
Aw.
He's a lawyer, and he is.
Say no more.
Yeah,
you have
that's
won
the
us all
feeling.
over. Thank you so much.
I feel like I'm not getting overdraft fees anymore.
Why-
They're
why did you-
always busy. That's why.
I was
true.
going to say, and drunk.
Yeah.
I mean, lawyers like to throw back.
But
They
again,
don't got
they're
time for
rich.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot of positives that you all just
Yeah.
said right
Yeah.
there. So,
That sounds like a dream guy, a drunken rich guy.
I
who's
mean,
never around? Perfect.
It is nice he won't be home.
Okay.
I
Well,
mean, maybe he's honestly been that busy.
Yeah.
Like when my best friend
Now
was
I
working
believe
at one
it.
of her firms, she was billing, I think, 90 hours a
Yeah.
week.
Oh my god.
that's possible. So, how did things get started between you and Tom, Jacqueline?
Well, we have this really good banter on the app, and
I love
we
that.
have a lot in common of things we like to do. And he is ridiculously good looking. He's so good looking. At
Oh.
first, I was sort of scared.
Oh, okay. Well.
Okay, so now it feels like it puts it into a little bit different perspective.
Yeah,
So,
he probably has a waiting list of girls.
yeah. What did you guys do? Did he ask you out?
Yeah, he asked me out, and we went out to dinner, and he offered to pick me up, which I thought was so sweet, but I just have to look out for my safety. So,
So what?
Drove yourself.
I took a car service there, and
Okay. That's smart before you meet somebody for the
Yeah.
first time.
so yeah, we went to this Mediterranean place that I've never been to. It was outside. It was really pretty. They had all those little fairy lights.
Oh,
I love that.
So
Whoa.
romantic.
What else he did that I loved was one, he was actually dressed properly. I've gone out on so many app dates, and guys are just they just came from the gym or something. And he was waiting outside the restaurant for me, which I
that's
also thought was really
nice.
classy. Yeah.
That's
It's
great.
classy.
Playing dress up is fun.
Okay. And so, what about the
Yeah.
actual date itself when you sat down to have dinner with him? How was that?
It was great. We had so much we were laughing. We had so much to talk about. We had to keep asking the waiter to come back in 5 minutes.
Oh,
we hadn't even
really?
looked at the menu.
Oh, that's a great sign.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I thought so. He never took out his phone.
You
or,
remember a lot from a date that happened 4 months ago.
Dude.
Yeah,
I
that's
She
mean, that's
found-
every single detail.
She
of
found
it.
a lawyer that doesn't take out their phone. I think that doesn't even exist, you know?
I mean,
Yeah, you would remember that.
yeah, you said a lot of good things. Did anything bad happen on the date? Because it has been a long time since you guys hung out, at least in your
I
memory.
know. I don't think anything bad, because I've been running it over and over in my mind. The only thing I can think is, I wish I could show you his picture, but, his jaw is so chiseled. I was I kept saying, are you sure you don't mew? And
Mew.
You don't mew?
The exercise to make your chin better? Mew.
Yes, and he didn't know what I was talking about. So, I explained it to him.
Can you explain it to some of the listeners who don't know what that is?
Yeah, so you make, the mew sound. You're mew, mew. And it, kind of defines your jaw.
Oh,
Yeah.
it stretches those muscles.
And wait, were you doing that to show him during the date?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did he laugh?
Yeah, totally.
I mean, that might be a funny moment, you
Yeah,
know?
what
You
was
were
his
trying to be
reaction?
funny.
Yeah, I mean, he sort of chuckled, but he did look at me what are you doing? But it wasn't I didn't stand up on the table and do it for
Right.
everybody.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure lawyers love to be on a date with cats, basically.
Oh, come on, Jeff. She's just being playful. You
Like a
know?
cat, you
Like, you don't
Yeah.
want to date somebody that's super serious and can't.
Totally.
No, maybe she pawed like a ball of string around on the table too, very playfully.
She's like, hold on, I'm going to get this hairball.
So was there any romantic stuff that happened on the date? Was there a kiss maybe?
There wasn't, unfortunately, but he did say he wanted to see me again and gave me a really long, tight hug. So,
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
One of those
a
hugs.
tight
Oh,
hug.
she's still living in that embrace right
Yeah.
now.
She'll smell him.
Have you had zero contact with him since? Some? Where you at?
What's happened in the last 4 months?
well, at first I texted him a little bit more
Yeah, of
because
course.
he said he wanted to see me again and everything.
Yeah.
And then his birthday was 2 weeks ago, so I texted him for that.
You remember
Oh,
his, you
God.
know his birthday?
Why do you know that?
I just know it.
Okay.
Oh,
So
what?
now we're getting some hints into
Yeah.
what
Just came
might
into her
be.
brain naturally.
What a
Okay.
good guess.
So now it's
Okay.
been 4 months since that dinner date with this lawyer guy, and you've come to us hoping that we can get him to agree to a second date.
Yes.
All right.
Jeff,
Alright.
you have to be on your A game because this is a lawyer.
Maybe-
you will get a suit somehow. I
Maybe
know
we
it.
just say this is a belated birthday present.
Oh,
not
yeah,
bad.
that won't creep him out at all. Let's do that when we come back and get your second date update right after this. Hold on. 4 months.
Oof.
Most people don't wait that long to reach out to us trying to score another date.
Yeah.
But our listener, Jacqueline, is a unique individual.
Hey, and she met a unique man.
She
Yeah,
did.
she did.
Figured out that man's birthday happened recently and won't tell us how she knew that, but
Yeah.
that really doesn't matter. The bottom line is this. Her date, Tom, was very attractive. He's a lawyer, so she wants to see him again.
No, they had a real connection, Jeffrey. It wasn't just that. She really enjoyed him.
But her first 2 points to us
Yeah,
were he's
okay.
beautiful
Yeah.
and a lawyer.
And his jawline.
Oh,
Yeah, the jawline.
And a
I'm
jawline.
trying to help her.
He doesn't
okay?
even have to mew for that jawline. That's all natural,
Oh,
baby.
boy.
But the big problem is he's not reaching back out to her in the last 4 months. So we're going to try and change that for you today, Jacqueline. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you guys?
I don't
Good.
know that I was totally clear. Did he ever hit you back at all?
No.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
zero
I
communication.
mean, honestly, I don't want you to be like hurt if he doesn't remember who you are.
Yeah, as a one date 4 months ago.
Totally.
But at the same time, I haven't reached back to my mother in the last 4 to 5 years.
Yeah.
So that doesn't necessarily mean that it's completely dead.
No,
And
but she
you-
is looking for you actively, though.
Yeah.
And do you know her first name?
You know what? Come back to me at the end of the segment and I'll remember
Yep,
it for you.
exactly.
But let's give this guy, Tom, a call. Tom, the lawyer. We'll see if he answers. Are we calling his cell phone?
Yeah, I gave you his cell phone, and he's definitely going to remember me.
Okay.
That's positive. I like that thinking.
Maybe. I'm not sure if I like the way that you said that, but okay. Let's dial it. Here we go.
Hello, this is Tom.
Hi. Oh, you're so formal when
Well,
you answer
that's
your phone.
Professional.
Yeah.
Jeff.
Hey, Tom. Nice to meet you. We're a radio show called Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning. Do you have a second?
Hello, Thomas.
Okay.
Did he hang up?
It's a little
Tomothy.
too much.
Hello?
Tom, are you there?
I'm here. I'm sorry. Who is this?
My name is Jeff from a award-winning radio show called Brooke and Jeffrey in the
Don't
Morning.
laugh. That's actually true.
Yes,
we
I know.
did.
It's just.
It happened a long
Wow.
time ago, but it happened.
It's like when the books say they win prizes, but it's like, everyone has one.
Yeah, you're on the radio right now.
May I ask what the call is regarding?
Yeah.
That's a great question.
Actually, regarding you and your dating life with a woman that you went out with about 4 months ago named Jacqueline.
Jacqueline.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you remember her, Jacqueline? She definitely remembers you.
You guys met online and went out to like a restaurant?
Oh, it was Mediterranean.
Mediterranean food?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She loved your jaw?
I, yes, I do remember who you were talking about. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Got a little laugh out of you?
Yeah.
Were you thinking about calling her back?
No. If I'm being completely honest with you folks.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
That's okay. We hear that sometimes.
Is there a reason why?
I'm not going to be calling Jacqueline back. I'm going to end up staying away from her.
Oh.
It was a bit. It was strange.
What was strange? The date?
Well, the date. No, the date was fine. We had a lovely time while we were out.
That's good.
The problem was that she was overly forward after the date.
What do you mean?
What happened after?
Jacqueline was leaving voicemails at my place of work.
Oh.
She knew I was an attorney and apparently found out where I worked.
Well, she said that you weren't answering her, and so she was trying to reach you any way possible because she was really, really excited about the potential for you guys' relationship.
Yeah. Did that feel like a boundary that was crossed there for you?
100%.
Okay. Did you tell her, though? Because, people who maybe don't work in your line of field don't feel the same.
Well, after about the fourth or fifth voicemail, I remember she did get in contact with my secretary.
Oh.
And
What'd she say to her?
my secretary had her on the line, and I had to, fib and say, I'm extremely busy with a case, which truth be told, I was busy with the case. But the other issue with all of this is that I never gave Jacqueline the information of what law firm I work at.
How did she find you?
What?
LinkedIn?
I do not know off the top of my head. I did not inquire about her further into this, I guess, to say it lightly.
Okay.
Kind of just wrote that off. I found that it was a little bit of a really intrusive move, if I'm being honest with you.
I mean,
That's
it is
going to be good for her to hear.
definitely a little odd.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry that I know you said you're trying to avoid her, but
sorry.
we made kind of an oops because she's actually on the phone with us right now on the other line listening to this.
She heard all that.
What?
Yeah, that's how this segment works, and she's wanting to talk to you.
Yes. Hey, guys. Hey, Tom.
Oh, you're coming in cheery.
Perky.
Tom, I'm so happy that I get to hear your voice. It's been such a while. And
Oh, my God.
Jacqueline, what are you doing?
I was just trying to get a hold of you because I've been thinking about you, and I had such a good time when we went out. And you said you wanted to see me again, so.
I did at a certain point, but this is getting borderline stalker behavior. This is insane. You're using a radio station to contact me. I'm working right now. I thought this was a client.
Oh, I'm so sorry. But if you would have gotten back to me, I wouldn't have called them. And I think stalker is way overblown. I've left a couple of messages at your work.
To cover us legally, please say that often. It's not technically.
Jacqueline, if it's not stalkerish, how did you find out where I work?
Yeah,
actually.
That's a good question.
It's going to be hard to win an argument against a lawyer right now, Jacqueline.
Okay, in my defense, it was so simple. All your pictures on the app, I saw that there was one picture of you outside in the courtyard, and you could see the courthouse across the street. So all I did was go on Google, find the courthouse, and then I knew you were working in the building across from it. So, I just called a couple of different law firms till I found you.
That made it sound worse.
Smart.
You did detective work based on a picture on his profile.
Yeah, all ladies do that. You look for context clues in the pictures.
Girl, that's not true. That
ladies?
can't
You don't
be true.
call and leave voicemails, though.
Oh, yeah.
You actually...
Alexis is only
Wait,
trained by the
I'm just
voicemail.
saying,
So you do it, but you
can
just
know
don't...
where they work. What's the harm in
Yeah,
that?
you just don't tell them.
You can't leave
No.
the evidence behind that you've been there.
Okay, I wouldn't have left voicemails if you would have just returned my call. And, he had mentioned that he wasn't really loving his new secretary, so I thought maybe...
Oh.
You didn't love... Wait, did you just say he didn't like his new secretary?
He mentioned that when we had dinner.
So wait, are you trying to be the new secretary?
Tom,
No,
can
no.
you see how maybe you've brought some of this upon yourself?
Oh, stop it.
Not in the slightest.
Yeah.
Okay, but at a bare minimum, you have to be impressed with how she was able to figure out where you worked.
We were all
or scared,
No.
Jeffrey.
This is insanity.
Okay, you said to me, Tom, on the date, what's your best quality? And I said, I'm determined. And so I think I'm proving that I was determined to get a hold of you again.
You know, there's a good side and a bad side to every quality.
It's very true.
Yeah.
And also, Tom, I'm going to have to disagree with you about your secretary because she's totally friendly when I call. And obviously she's still there.
She is? Oh, she's still there. We can confirm.
Yeah, not for long if she keeps giving out Tom's information.
I found his information. I figured that all out on my own, so I kind of want credit for that.
Oh, okay.
He is not impressed. Tom.
Maybe he'll be impressed if you wish him happy belated birthday right now.
What are you talking about?
Oh, he didn't know.
Yeah, she figured out it's your birthday. That's called persistence.
I thought,
texted you.
Oh, my
yeah, I
God.
thought she texted you the birthday message.
I blocked her a long time ago. I don't see anything she sent to me.
That's why.
He didn't get the message. You better tell it to him. Better wish him happy birthday right now.
Dude.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Or better yet, you can wish him happy birthday when you meet face to face for your second date. A date that we will pay for. If Tom agrees to it. What do you think, Tom?
Unblock her.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty clear message.
Well, are you sure you want to say that? Because I'm pretty sure Jacqueline's on the other side of the door from wherever you are right now. So you might want to say yes.
Just say yes. We'll go right now.
I would not be surprised at this point.
Yeah, oh my God. Jacqueline, you do understand what he's saying, right?
Yeah, no, I get it. I mean, there was a couple times, one of my friends wanted to meet for lunch, and she sort of lives over by that courthouse, down that way. So we went, and we had lunch trying to maybe run into Tom, and I didn't.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, no.
Wait, there's more than one crazy of you?
Well, I don't want Jacqueline to leave this phone call empty-handed. That's why, Jacqueline, we're going to offer to send you out to lunch with Tom's secretary, who you get along with so well.
Bestie.
Thank
What do
you.
you think?
Yeah.
Please don't go to lunch with my secretary. Please.